Bourassa. This is my YouTube page. As you know, you're here. And I am going to show you how to utilize it to the best of my ability. If you look below, you're going to see down there how to view my lessons. That's for the guitarist who's learning the 7-week primer for the basic guitar. And if you start with that, it'll teach you quite a lot of stuff in 7 weeks. If you've never touched a guitar before, you're going to understand more guitar than you would imagine in 7 weeks if you practice. It takes about a half an hour a day. And that's built on 3 different levels: beginning, intermediate, and advanced. So you can go ahead and look there. Just remember beginnings for A, the intermediate lessons are B, and the advanced are C. And we have some D's as well. So let me tell you about our program here and why I do what I do. I walk into music stores and I hear guitar players all the time that are, good players. You'll hear a guy sitting there. You get the idea. And all, great guns. And I'll say, can you play Mary Had a Little Lamb? And invariably they'll just start hunting around like that. And they were just playing all of this great stuff, and now they're having trouble playing Mary Had a Little Lamb. And then you say, okay, after 5, 10, 20 seconds of hunting around to get it, they've got it. Play another song, play Happy Birthday. And sure enough, they're hunting around again. And it would be so simple if they would think about their scales. If they've got a scale and they can hear that the notes in the scale are a template for a melody. If I hear Happy Birthday, I have to ask myself, most notes or most songs start on either the first, the third, or the fifth note of the scale. So if I hear the first note of the scale, the third, or the fifth, I can hear each one as a possible note, a beginning note for Happy Birthday. And then through the process of elimination, I'll guess the right one. So if I hear 1, Happy Birthday to, doesn't sound right. If I try the 3, Happy Birthday to, doesn't sound right. Or if I try the 5, Happy Birthday, that sounds right. So if I know my scale and I know how to play melody through the scale, so that's why you want to go learn those scales, because they're going to help you to play music. And rather than just sitting and learning, with tablature, a couple of different songs, you're only as good as your last song that you've learned. You can't really play guitar. If it's Grandma's birthday and you want to start playing Happy Birthday for her, but say somebody starts singing Happy Birthday, Happy, it's a little higher. You have to know the chord progression instinctively in your head, because nobody's going to write it out for you. And you're not going to have somebody come up and tab it out for you so that you can play it last minute. You have to be able to, anywhere you hear it. Now, for me, I might choose different chords. I can't talk and play it. So, or maybe like a country. So whatever I'm going to do, I have to hear what I'm playing first in my head. And the only way I'm going to be able to play what I hear in my head is if I'm familiar with the progressions of chords. And I'll take on beginning guitar students, and they'll say, I want to learn how to do what you're doing, playing, extemporaneously or ad-libbing. How can I do that? And I give them the progressions of chords and the scales, and they get bored and they don't want to do it. And they are never going to be able to play their guitar as a musician until they do that. And if you are taking lessons, give your teacher the link if he can't do that. Ask your teacher, can you play London Bridge, or can you play I've Been Working on the Railroad, or a simple song. Ask him to play a simple song and add the chords to it. And if he can't do it, or she can't do it, then give them the link. Don't just say, well, you're no good, because most people can't do it. It's probably about 95% of the teachers out there can't. So give that test to your teacher. And in the meantime, start working on these exercises, and call me if you have any questions with anything.